Alrighty, good evening. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We are here, we are live, and it is Monday night.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Monday night with your crafting queen king. And are you going to show it?
Mel.
She's killing me.
Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Welcome to Monday night with your crafting king and
Mel.
alrighty. Hi Ray.
Hi Ray. Oh gosh, it's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's doing okay from the storms,
Yep.
bad storms.
Are y'all in Texas? Hope everybody's okay.
We got a few people in Texas.
Yep.
I heard from them though, so I know they're okay, but
Good deal.
we hope everybody's okay. But, yeah, we got some new teardrop swags in that I've been looking forward to using. And I got to get my butt going and get some wreaths made.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we're going to try to do something tonight, hopefully. There's two that I want to show you. We got a burlap one in and a white one in. And at first I thought the burlap would, go really good for fall.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered Christmas. We can do Christmas in burlap. So I picked one out. I'll show you. This is one that we're going to be doing, not the one we're doing tonight. But I started this one earlier today. But we'll go through how to do this part on the other one. But I thought this one we would use. This is what it's going to look like. And this one's going to be the burlap with the black and red fabric mesh. With Mrs. Claus. So we're going to put her on there with some 4-inch black and red buffalo plaid. The white and black houndstooth with the red trim. And for the 1.5 inch, we're going to use this black and red. So I think that will be cute. And we're going to use the black and white Merry Christmas sign for this one. But we will do this one, our next project. We'll finish that one up because I want to show you how to do the base. So I will hand this to you really quick.
Get over there, Mrs. Claus.
Yep. And all that goodies. So tonight, we're going to use the white teardrop with, I'll show you what we're going to, the project. Go ahead and hand it off. This one, we're going to do the elf. And then just the ribbon.
Oh.
So with this one, we're going to use the 21-inch snowball mesh. with the red and white snowdrift 10-inch with the red and green fabric mesh with the elf with the Merry Christmas sign. That's not gonna go back in. And then I think we're gonna use this 4-inch mesh with this 2.5 and this 1.5. So that's gonna be this project. And scoot all that over there now, baby. I already got some of that cut up. So we will get this out of the way for a minute. We'll throw it all in Bobby's way.
I've disappeared.
Yeah, you can move it over, baby. So how is everybody doing? It's been a while, huh, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Been a while. But
And hi to anybody watching on the replay.
what?
I said hi to anybody watching on the replay.
Okay. Actually, I'm not going to do the inner ones yet. I'm going to go through and separate the outer rings really quick. Get them opened up. And let's see. I really do love this snowball mesh.
It's pretty mesh.
The snowdrift. Is this the snowdrift? Yeah, the snowdrift. I tend to like the snowdrift better than the snowball. It's a lot softer to me.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
You're not too late. We've only been on a couple minutes.
Yeah, never too late. Actually, I need to put that there. Move some of the stuff out of my way. All right, so we're gonna start out the same way I always start out, and just scrunch this end. And basically the same way I do on a regular round frame, I'm gonna lay it inside this tie and zip tie it. I always zip tie my ends. I know you don't have to, but just like anything else, it's something I've always done and something I've been used to doing, so it's hard for me to change that. Huh, baby?
You don't ever change.
Nope. Except for my mind. And I'm just going to twist it around once because I'm going to come back into that one and when we get all the way around. All right. So we're going to do basically the same thing that we do on a regular round frame. You're going to make 10-inch poofs. So I'm going to make sure the ends are tucked in. Tuck that one in. And I'm just going to measure out. Are you catching this one, baby?
Catching it?
Yeah. Are you watching so you can do one?
I think I'm going to grab a couple pictures.
Yeah. And then this one I am going to poof out because I do want this kind of poofy.
This mesh does come in the 10-inch. However, we just sold our last roll about 10 minutes before we went live.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I pulled the last one off. But we might have one roll left up there.
Oh, well, you're
But-
going to have to mark that on the board.
Yep, we're going to
We'll
order more.
some more. Yes, I love the snowdrift. I like the cotton ball or the snowball, but the snowdrift to me is much softer feeling. So I tend to like that one better. And I'm gonna do just 10-inch poofs. And I will, when I was doing the other one today, we've got 2 left. I really do like the way this frame is turning out. I love that mesh. I like that mesh, and I really like the poly jute mesh. It's a nice thicker mesh. So I really like those. I don't care for the really thin mesh. I'll use the thin mesh if I need like a splash of color here and there, and I don't want anything real like bulky. Then I'll use the thin mesh, but I really don't care for the thin mesh. I really like the fabric mesh, the poly jute mesh. Let's see, the
Yep.
value mesh.
It's called snowdrift mesh.
Snowdrift.
Yep.
Yes.
She says she loves your shirt.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. It seems kind of conceited to me. Like,
Oh, it's all in good fun.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know, baby. I know it's all in good fun, but. And I seen a post, or no, someone had bought some of the value mesh from us and emailed me and told me that it worked great for their wreath, their project that they were doing, and they really liked it. And the value mesh I like, because the value mesh is a thicker mesh. It's not that really thin mesh, and for the price you can't beat it. Like, I would rather spend the money on the value mesh than spend the same amount of money on a really thin mesh, because I like it better. It's thicker. Are we having fun, baby?
You know I like taking pictures.
Yes, my picture man. Baby, I need more room.
You ain't getting more room.
I'm going to be a smart aleck tonight. So all I'm doing is just making sure that these ends are tucked in.
Because that would be pretty in red.
It is. It's gorgeous.
That's the red. She's going to be adding the red to it too.
Yes, we're adding the red and white snowdrift in the 10-inch to this one.
When I was working, I had a business card holder that said, "There can only be one queen, and I'm it." Hi, Mary Lou.
Hi, Mary Lou. Now, at the house, I am the queen bee, but it's the bad bee. Huh.
I ain't touching that one.
He's not saying a
Wow, you're
dang
not saying a
thing.
word.
Yeah, yesterday was a big old witch. Yesterday was wake up in the morning and realize you're out of coffee day. That didn't go too well.
Oh no. I made the mistake of not buying coffee.
Yes. So yesterday I was a queen of something. Huh.
Again, no comment.
Again, no comment. There was no Mojo yesterday. Mojo flew the coop. Huh. But this actually, I'm really liking this wreath form. It fills in really good. It gives me the nice shape that I like. I like round wreaths, for certain projects, but I find that I am drawn, that mat, more towards, you know what? Sorry, I'm not, I'm not cutting right now.
Alrighty then.
So I don't need the mat. And that thing sliding all over is gonna drive me crazy. But I like the elongated look, especially for the Christmas wreath. I like that longer look to them. Except for I did that not even thinking I'm gonna need to measure the 10-inch poofs. But we're gonna cheat.
You're absolutely right, Terry. I know exactly when to keep quiet.
Are you sure, baby?
Usually.
Usually. Maybe. So we're gonna play it by ear since I threw my measuring mat off the table. What, baby? What, baby?
What?
How did I get an orange piece on here?
Orange piece?
Yeah, there. It looked like a piece of orange mesh. I haven't messed with any orange mesh. And apparently I cannot talk tonight either. Oh, you could tell I haven't made anything for a little bit too, because I was crabby. I didn't get my crafty mojo
Fix.
on. Will you turn our fan on, please?
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably a lot of it yesterday too. We did get rain though, here. Did y'all get any storms? We didn't get any really bad storms, but we did get some rain. The wind kind of sounded rough there a couple times, but it wasn't bad. It's just been cold, dreary, rainy. And then we're gonna go, this is our first one here. So we're gonna go right back into that one. I'm gonna untie it and we're gonna go right back into it. And I will tell you, I did end up putting I will end up.
We're in northern Illinois, Terry.
Oh, we're in Roscoe, Illinois. 15 minutes away from the Wisconsin border. 15, 20 minutes
Yep.
away from the Wisconsin border. Okay, I will tell you, I did add a couple Chanel stems, fuzzy sticks, whatever you want to call them. If you look on the form, there's nothing like right in here. And I didn't want one long poof. So I added a couple ties. Well, I'm going to add a couple in there to give me those poofs. Now the center's not going to matter too much because we're going to have our elf in there and then the sign. But I want the base, I want something in there to support the elf, support the sign. So if I have one long poof, it's not as stable, not as supportive to me. So I will go ahead and add a couple in there with these. So I want that sign supported. That's basically all your base is just your support. So we are going to go right back in to your very first one. And I am kind of molding this one and working with it as I go. Sometimes I don't, but this one I am. I'm going to fiddle with it as we go. And then we're going to go right up to this middle one. And I am going to do a little poof there. I'm not going to pull it tight and go straight up. More than likely, this is going to be where a bow is going to go. More than likely. So again, I'm going to make a little poof to give it some support. Nothing real big. Just a little one. I'm going to kind of get it in between those two. And pull it out a little bit. Now when I do pull these out, I do keep the ends still tucked in a little bit on both ends. So I don't pull those completely out. Because that gives it that makes it just a little bit thicker on the ends and you don't see the edge.
Yes, Mary Lou, the wind was terrible all day.
It had its points here, but it wasn't like steady here all day. Was it steady there?
It was at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got some good like bouts. But then it got really nice. So I'm moving up now to this inner ring. These ones can stay down. But I'm going to move up to this inner ring now. And I am just eyeballing it. They don't have to be perfect. just fluff that out just a little bit. And we're going to have another one come down there on that side, so I'm not too worried about that side. But I've got to get my butt in gear. I've got so many to make. Oh, Mary Lou is not too far from us.
No, she's just a few miles away.
Yeah. There is, I don't know if you heard yet, but they are actually opening up
Oh, an indoor market.
an indoor craft market at our Cherryvale Mall.
Yep.
When is that gonna, oh, is that the 3rd?
It's launching on, the opening day is November 8th.
November 8th.
Yep.
And it's gonna be all year round. It's, I think it's $35 for a 10 by 10.
25.
No,
Or did they raise it?
no. You
sorry.
gotta let me finish.
Sorry.
It's $35 a day for a 10 by 10 area. And then they do have a smaller area available, but I don't know the size of that one for $25 a day. Because they didn't say the size yet for that one. They said 10 by 10 is $35 a day. And it is, they've got like the whole second floor of a store is going to be the craft market, and it's going to be all year round now.
One of the big anchor stores. They're
Yeah.
using the second level. Yep.
So it's going to be huge. So if you want me to, I will send you the information for that, because that might be, you know, a good opportunity because you're not that far away. We're going to try to. I don't know when we're going to get there, but
Yeah.
we're going to try to do
We
that.
probably won't be there for their opening day, but at some point we're probably going to start out there.
I think I'm going to take some of my crochet stuff out there too. Since I don't crochet that. I haven't crocheted in over a year. Wow. That's been a long time. I think it's been 2 years. It's been a long time. But I do have some stuff.
Said that sounds great.
Mary Lou?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll email you that information.
Or message it to you.
Or message it, yeah. Because you've got that saved, right? I think I do.
Yeah, I've got their page liked.
Yeah, we can just send her the link to the page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. And anybody else that's close that would be interested. 'Cause I think that's going to help out a lot around here, because around here, we don't have a lot of craft, like, buyers, you know? So I think that will bring a lot here. And since everybody's like in one place, it might bring a lot of the crafter buyers out.
Yep.
Especially around the holidays, Christmas. Yeah. And that mall is like, they really go all out in that mall for Christmas. So
They
I
always
think,
have, yeah.
yeah, I think that mall would attract a lot for us crafters. So I'm going to attempt to get on the ball and get some wreaths made. I'm going to attempt. I hope so. I think we pretty much, so I don't want to like jinx it or anything, but I think we pretty much so got a lot of the household stuff taken care of, and home stuff basically organized maybe now, where our time can be scheduled. And every time I say that, something else happens and throws it all off. But you gotta roll with it.
Yep.
And if anybody needs me to stop and show this slower or anything, just yell at me. If I start just going and gabbing, because y'all know I'm good for that. Just going and gabbing. But I really do like this frame. What do you think?
Looking pretty.
You liking it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking it. And I don't know why, but every night, especially when it starts getting like this time of year, when it starts getting darker quicker, you know, I start getting sleepier earlier.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Like,
natural thing.
Yeah, it starts making me really tired. I'm ready for bed, and it gets dark, you know, winter time, like 4:30
Yeah.
here, and I'm ready for bed, and it's like only 4:30.
Yeah, I come home from work. I get home around 5, and 15 minutes after I get home, okay, baby, I'm going up to bed. I just got home.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It makes me sleepy. And tonight it started already at around 5:30. I'm over here yawning. Okay, so
We ain't young anymore.
oh God, I can tell too.
I know that feeling. I'm ready to hibernate.
Yes, I am. All right, so we're gonna take this one. This is our last one on the inner row. So we're going to take this one, we're going to make one more loop, and then we're going to go back in to the first one on the inner row. So I'm going to make one more poof, and I am going to untie it and go right back into it. And the reason I do untie it is because if I'm going to use these for I am going to use them to put the ruffles in, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use these ones yet to do the ribbon. And once you start putting all that in there, they get really short. So I try to get it down there and as tight as I can to give me as much tie as possible. Sometimes, most of the time, I don't use the same ones for the ribbons. I will use them to put the rolls or ruffles in, but most of the time I just add the ribbon on top of it and fold these down. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet or not, so I am going to, just in case, leave some. Can you, by chance, point that fan this way? It's pointed up to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, baby. All right, so now is where I'm going to add one of these pipe cleaners. And it is going to move. I'm not going to be able to get it on there unless I use the glue gun, but I'm not in no mood to dig that thing out, so it will be fine once we get it in there. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to bring it up. But I'm going to kind of move these a little bit aside. These two. It does not have to be perfect. So it's more or less just an eyeball type thing in the middle. And then these ones I will wrap around the frame. Because those ones I won't use for ribbon or anything. That one is just to give me a little bit more support. And then I will take it and fluff it.
You're the fluffinator.
The fluffinator. I will mess with it just a little. Just like that. And then this one, we're going to go up to this one here. So we're going to do the same thing. And this does fill in the center pretty nice.
That's what's nice about the teardrop swag ones.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're using the character attachments.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I like this frame. Because I think this is going to frame, you know, it's going to frame him in really, really nice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to do one more. And we're going to go up into this one, this top one that we did on the center row. So we're going to make one more. Like I said, I'm going to undo it because I want it in there tight. Try to get it in there as tight as I can. Just like that.
There we go. I adjusted that brightness down a little bit.
Or was it too bright with the white again?
Yeah. Whole thing was whited out in the video.
It tends to do that when I use this mesh. The white mesh, huh?
It just picks up the light so much.
Alright, and now what we're going to do, we're going to move these aside a little bit, and we're going to go right back down into this one. Then I'm going to add one here, and then we're going to go back down into this one. And then that will complete it. But I really do, I'm really liking how this is turning out. It's,
I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when you get the red and the green in there.
I think it's going to be pretty.
Oh, thank you, Mary Lou.
What?
She said, I love all the new items on your site.
Thank you. I got some more goodies coming in too.
They keep on coming.
Although I am a little disappointed right now at the moment with some.
A couple of things.
Yeah, we're having some quality issues, and I am considering going with a different supplier for a little bit. Because I'm not really happy with some quality things going on right now. And that's one thing I'm really picky about. Really picky. If I'm not going to be happy buying something, I sure in the
Definitely
heck
not
am
gonna
not
sell
going to
it.
sell it. So, that may be something coming up. If it don't get straightened around quick. Alright, so this is where we're going to put that fuzzy stick, or you could use a zip tie, anything. If you're just, well, I'm just doing this, like I said, just to give me a little bit more support, because the poof is going to give you a little bit more support. So I just want a little bit more support in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Now the ribbon that we just got in, that snowflake ribbon, that's some good ribbon. That's some thick ribbon.
Very beautiful ribbon.
Yeah. It's not the thin, cheap ribbon. It's some good ribbon.
Andrea says, hi, Mel.
Hi, Andrea. And I am just going to finagle it a little bit here. What I like to do with the poofs, when they're like that, can they see? Can you bring it in a little bit for a minute? Okay. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it like this, but what I like to do is when you have your poofs and they, you know, stick together like that, I like to move them around and just fill in the spaces so you have it covered. Like that. So I just finagle them a little bit. Okay, you can move it back out. Alright, so we are going to make one more. And then we are going to go right back into this same tie down here at the bottom. So one more.
Andrea says, great tip.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I try to tell y'all what I found I like to do to help me fill stuff in, and little things that I've learned that I like to do. You don't have to do them, but I figure I would just tell y'all what I like. And I just undid that tie and went right back into it. And see?
You always share your tips and tricks. You are a giver.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm I'm the complete opposite as far as someone can tell me all day long, this is an easier way to do something.
Oh,
But unless,
you're right. She's a giver. She is not an acceptor.
yes, yeah, because it's so hard for me to get used to doing something another way. Like my brain just automatically, it, well, I should say my hands just automatically do the things. My brain says, maybe we should try that. But by the time I realize that, I'm already doing it. All right, so the end that I cut, I just cut that piece off. So the end that I cut, I am just tucking it in the back. And I will just zip tie it to the frame.
Done with the snowdrift?
Yeah, but I need to cut that a straight edge. I need to cut that into a straight edge.
Okay. Well, we can do that after.
I like to,
Keep your edges straight when you store it.
yeah, because that way it's nice and neat for me to go
Start
when
back
I
up.
use the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrap it back up in the stuff to keep it nice. And that's that. Is it. And look how pretty that came out.
So full.
Yeah, came out really nice. Really nice and thick. And that's the other thing I like about the snowdrift is it's a really nice thicker mesh. See? And I'm really liking this teardrop. It even looks nice on the back. What?
The uneven mesh will make you lose your mojo,
Yes.
Mary Lou said.
Yes. It will. I'm so, there are certain things that I'm just anal about. I don't know. Okay, so. What are you looking at?
Making sure it wasn't getting dirty.
It's not getting dirty. I wiped everything down. And Bobby even put me this stuff on here because I told him I'm working with the white snowball mesh again. And the last time we did that with the last Christmas wreath, we had just built the desk. Mm-hmm. And even though I wiped it, it still had that sawdust, I guess, on it. So it got the back dirty. So he was like, before we do that, we need to make sure it's clean. So he laid me this down. Because he's such a sweetheart. Huh.
I try.
Okay.
Mary Lou said it's beautiful, so full. Love the teardrop.
Yes, I do. I'm really liking it. All right. So I went ahead and cut some of the red and green. And will you hand me the elf?
Open him up.
Yeah, the red and white. And I cut these in 20 inches. So I'm going to do 20-inch, I guess you call them ruffles, with it. And I chose these two colors because of the red and green. And he's got little red with green dots on his hat. So the red and green for that. And then to match his legs, I thought I would do the red and white. I think that would be so cute. So that's what we're going to do with him.
I thought it had a top on your desk. Looks great. Thank you.
Thank you. You did a good job. Good job. So, I'm not going to worry about placing him just yet. We're going to get the ruffles in. Oh, my Lord. So, I think I will start with, oh, crapola. Oh, no, never mind. That's not what I was going to do. Sorry. I'm losing my head.
She'll get it together. Give her a minute.
No, I won't. He's fooling everybody. Alright. So.
Ruffle the red.
Yep. Actually, we're going to start at the bottom. We'll start at the very, well, yeah. I may not do the ribbon in these because I think this is going to stick out way too far, more than what I like. Yeah, let me see. We're going to try something. Because I may not even have enough. I may not even have enough tie to do that. In there, because this bottom one is sticking out pretty good. See if I can get it tighter in there.
You having tie problems?
Maybe. It's not getting close enough to the frame. I don't like them just hanging out. I like them tight in there, like up against it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna, I think I'm gonna have to do a tie on that one. At least that one. I may not for the other ones, but this bottom one is gonna be sticking out too far. More than I like. So we're gonna wrap that tie around it. Will you hand me a white fuzzy stick out of the drawer, baby?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do this one and see. I need a long one, I think. Yeah, I don't think a short one's gonna work.
Full size?
Yep.
I don't think you have any white left.
Alright, I may have to zip tie that one. I do somewhere, I think. I hope. Yeah, this one might be okay. Yeah, I think it's just that end one that's gonna be sticking out a little bit too much for me. But these ones seem like they're okay. So we'll just do that one later.
Okay.
I'll have to find me a white fuzzy stick later. Later.
We don't have any white in the packages we have in the store, do we?
I don't think so. No, them are the fall colored ones. I do need to get some though. And I will spin this around here and show you. What it's gonna look like. See, this one here is sticking out too far. So it's gonna make that ruffle like just hang there in La La Land. It's not gonna tuck up against that frame really tight. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna bring it in here and pull it in so it pulls into that frame. But these seem to be pulling in really nice. And I still have some tie. So I think that's gonna look good. I don't like them just sitting on top. I like them tucked in. Same with my ribbons. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing on time?
We are close to the 1 hour mark.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep going. Tonight's gonna be, we're gonna try to do our videos, keep them about an hour so I don't bore the heck out of everybody with my rambling. Huh.
How about a zip tie, Mel?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing is a zip tie. Because you won't see it anyway. It's gonna be covered up with something. Either his legs or a bow.
Or both.
Yeah, and the ruffle will cover it up so you won't see it anyway. Oops. Thank you.
Thank you.
I thought I turned that off. Sorry. Sorry, baby.
It's okay.
Yeah. See?
Go away, Cortana.
Why does it do that?
Because it's always listening.
Can you turn that thing off? No, off of the computer. Can you take it off?
No.
Why?
It's built into Windows.
She freaks me out. That thing freaks me out. Every time I turn around, or it will come up and it will say it's like, it blocks my emails for a certain amount of time.
Well, your notifications. It does
Yeah.
that whenever you have something up full screen. It's because you have it in quiet mode.
Well, it blocks them and then I don't get them. And I want to kill her.
Baby.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like technology listening to everything you do. Like, it freaks me out.
And we have Alexa in almost every room in the house.
Yeah,
Oh.
see, and you did it. You said her name. I don't like that either. I don't know. That just...
We have all three. We have the A, the C, and the S.
That's because Mr. Technology over here has to have all that crap. Huh.
Well, it makes life easier most of the time.
No, it don't.
This
No, it
coming
don't.
from the person that, when she's laying in bed and decides it's too hot every night, is happy to say her name.
Well, that's
Please
different
turn the
because
heat
she's
down.
doing something I want her to do. So that's different. I just don't like that thing on the computer.
Yeah, she's kind of useless.
Yeah, I don't like it on the computer. I do all my stuff on the computer. I don't need something that I don't know in there messing with my computer. But I'm really, I, this, I will say this. This is the first time I'm using Bachman's fabric mesh. Now, this red and green one I like. I like. Um, it took me a while to get the really decide on getting their fabric mesh because I had gotten the fabric mesh from Craft Outlet last year.
It's a different brand.
Yeah, it's a different brand. And um, I love it. I love the fabric mesh. I love the fact that it's soft. It's easy to work with. It does tend to fray a little bit more than I like it to. But, again, it's like any other mesh. The more you mess with it, the more it's going to fray. But I really like working with it. So when Bachman said they were getting, I was telling them, for a while they need to get some fabric mesh. And when they said they were coming out, they were getting theirs, we made a trip up there and went up and I had to feel it, I had to see if it was the same as this because I don't want it real plasticky feeling. I want it soft. So it feels a little bit thicker
Yeah.
to me than the other. It's a little bit thicker.
The plastic mesh part of it is a little thicker than that.
Yeah. So I was kind of, I don't know, not too sure. But I thought we're gonna go ahead and order some, and I'm gonna work with it, test it out, and see how well I like it. And I really do like it. Like it's almost identical to, as far as except for the snowball part, being soft, like cotton balls. But the actual mesh is, I like it. I like the fact that it's a little bit thicker.
I think it holds its shape a little bit better.
I think so.
Than the other brand.
So I do have to say I am happy with their fabric mesh. So
Right back.
you can go tell them to quit jumping. So I do like it. I wasn't sure, but I really do like it. I think that is going to be another one of my go-to meshes. Because the other thing was, I was kind of iffy about was how well it held up, and again, the quality. But I do have to say I am pretty happy with that. What's that?
We got a package in.
Is that her lampshade?
I believe it is.
Oh, I'm going to have to take y'all up one of these days and show you the nursery. We're getting the nursery done for baby. Are you reading comments by chance?
Yep.
So we've got it just about done. Just about. And I forgot to have you get some of those hooks on your way home tonight. The little ones
Yeah.
for her thingies. We're waiting on, we had to order a recliner because I'm kind of cheap. And that's her little lampshade. We're doing it in navy blue and light pink with the little foxes. Isn't that so cute? So we were gonna get one of those glider type rocker things that you find in the nurseries. But like I said, I'm cheap, so I'm like, why do that when we're not, we're only gonna use it for a few months up there and then not really use it too much after that.
Mary Lou says, I am so excited about the nursery.
Mm-hmm. I have to take you up there and show you. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll take y'all up there tomorrow. I'm like, why not just get a recliner? And then that way we can just use it in the rest of the house, after we're done using it up there. We can just put it somewhere else in the house. So that's what we're waiting on right now, is they didn't have it in stock, so we had to order it. And I think that's it now.
That should be the last piece, other than just
The last big,
few little decorations.
yeah, the last big piece, except for the shelf.
Oh, the bookshelf, yeah.
Yeah, but we can get that later. I think that's the last big piece that we're waiting on. Oh, this turned out perfect. Look at, oh, okay, I'm really digging this now.
Come out even?
Yes. Okay. This might be my new favorite. You know how you do that, the round wreath forms, and you always have that one that you have two side by side?
Mm-hmm.
Always. That's why I tend to just make mine more than I use the frames, the forms. Because that, unless I cover it up with a big bow or something, it kind of, something else that bugs me. This one, look. Okay, I'm really digging it. It comes out even.
Yay!
So you have that one, red and white one that we got a zip tie in there. Actually, I'll just go ahead and zip tie it.
Can't wait till baby is here. Have you picked out a name yet?
Yes, we did.
Her name will be Trinity.
Trinity Ann.
Trinity Ann Prell.
Yep, Trinity Ann Prell. Because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of silly, kind of weird, but One, this, I like everything in threes.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Two, it will be me, Bobby, and her, right?
All three.
All three.
Mm-hmm.
And then three, we will all three be born in January.
Mm-hmm.
She's due the day before his birthday. So it just threes coming up everywhere. So I thought Trinity would fit her perfectly.
I love it. Such a blessing. Yes,
Yep,
most definitely.
I agree with you. I agree with you, agree with you. He's got her spoiled already. But look, I don't know, that is still kind of sticking out a little bit far. I may have to, I don't know. But look at that. I love the fact that it did that. So then we can go the red and white, the greens.
It's going to come out nicely with the colors that are in the ribbon and the elf.
Yeah, isn't that going to be pretty?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
Uh-oh.
I think that's going to be gorgeous.
He's going to be cute.
Okay. Look, double check and make sure that that is not getting dirty because I don't have my glasses on, but it should not be dirty because
There's a couple tiny spots, not too bad.
how? I have cleaned this thing off. I don't know how many times today.
Yeah, I mean, there's dust that falls while you're working, you know? Mary Lou said, perfect.
Isn't that coming out cute? And then the ribbons. I think we got that 1.5, the present ribbon with the snowball edge. And then this ribbon.
Whirly Woo ribbon.
Yep. And then the elf ribbon. Mary Lee, you got this one, don't you? I think she got that one. Have you used this one yet? Because this is a really thick ribbon. This is really thick. Look at that. It's double-sided. Look.
Deluxe ribbon.
Yeah. This is really thick. But I think that's going to be gorgeous in there with our little elfers. Yeah, I think he's going to be so cute. So, I think tomorrow I will go ahead and finish doing the ruffles. Y'all already seen me do the ruffles. So I think tomorrow I'll go ahead and finish doing the inside ruffles. And then tomorrow night we'll come back and start on the ribbon and the other goodies. Oh, hand me the sign. I'm hoping to get the sign in there.
You will.
I'm hoping to, I don't know if I'm going to put it in the middle or what, but I'm hoping to get that in there. So I think that would look really cute too. And the green, look at the green, how well that matches on there. That's coming out so cute. That's gonna be gorgeous. And these are good size. These are good size frames.
They're big.
Mm-hmm.
She said I made a small bow with it, but it is thick, so it looks a lot larger than expected.
Oh, the bow?
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah, it is really thick. You're,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make I don't know how big I'm gonna go with it, but it is. Let me see. You might have to spin it out for me, baby. Yeah. That is a thick bow. I just realized I don't think y'all have ever seen me make a bow. Have they?
Nope.
I make my bows funny too. Right, yeah. You want to open up that one? And we'll see. Uh-oh. Got it. Thank you, baby. I don't know where my ribbon spools are.
They're not on the table.
Nope, they're not. Thank you, baby.
So you prefer doing them by hand to using one of the bow makers now?
Yeah, I think so. I think I like them better by hand. All right, now we need the 1.5. Yeah, I think that's gonna be really cute. Look at that. Don't ask me how big I did the loops. I don't know. I don't measure. I just do it. Just rip it or cut it. Yeah. Thank you, baby. that should be good. We will see. All right. Now will need a fuzzy stick. It don't matter what color because I just need it to hold it right now.
A shorty?
No, a full size one. Any color will do. But yeah. I think that would be cute. Thank you, my love. Yep. I really like all of these ribbon. That is just pretty. And then I'll probably move it around when I get it on the wreath. But yeah, I really like that. It's some really pretty thick ribbon. And it will, I'm thinking it will more than likely go down in here, but I'm going to put a ruffle in there. And maybe a couple more tails in that one underneath. Probably up in there somewhere. But yeah, that's gonna be cute. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be gorgeous. Or maybe to the side again, because I don't know what it is, I just like them kind of to the side. But we'll place Who's a Madoodle elf over there.
Mm-hmm.
Get the rest of the ruffles in tomorrow. And then I will, when we come back tomorrow night, we will do the ribbons and the rest of it.
Sounds like a plan.
Sound like a plan?
Alrighty. So, are we signing off?
I think so. I think we're going to sign off for tonight. And we thank you all. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all for coming and hanging out with us.
Oh, Mary Lou said, I think because I made 4 loops with the other ribbons I used, it made it larger.
Oh, yeah. Might be.
Susan Elliott says, love it.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yeah, I was a while back. I think it was last year. I did a lot of, I used to use a lot of ribbon in the bows. A lot. But this year, for some reason, I'm normally sticking to this type of bow. I'm not using a whole lot of ribbon this year in the bows, I've noticed. Like last year, it was all about the terry bow style bows. I love the terry bows. But I've noticed this year I've not been doing too much with the terry bows. This year I'm kind of just liking the thinner ribbons. And I noticed that I do like using a lot more of the 1.5 inch this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you all.
Once
We
again.
missed y'all so much.
Yep. It's been very fun tonight, and hope everybody has a wonderful evening.
Yes.
We
And
will,
everybody stay safe.
we will see y'all tomorrow night. We're going to come back on at the same time, 7:30.
Yes, we're going to try to come back on tomorrow night at the same time.
So hopefully we'll see y'all then. Have a good night.
See y'all tomorrow night. Bye-bye.